Harmful waste produced by the public is set to surge by 2050. The United Nations Environment Programme has warned in its report that the rise in waste will cause hundreds of billions of dollars in damage through biodiversity loss, adding that it will potentially cause climate change with rise in pollution levels. The UNEP report said unless urgent measures were taken, municipal solid waste generation is predicted to grow from 2.3 billion tons in 2023 to 3.8 billion tons by 2050. The waste will be largely dominated by fast-growing economies, including in Asia and sub-Saharan Africa, many of whom are still struggling to manage current production levels.
Waste data from 2020 to 2050, what we can see is that the waste being produced in fast-growing economies, a lot of that waste isn't being controlled at all, which means that it's being openly dumped or burned, resulting in significant pollution.
The UNEP report also projected the cost at $640 billion annually by the middle of the century, representing a more than 75% increase compared to 2020. Now, that is when the world produced an estimated 2.1 billion tons of municipal solid waste. And of the total, $443 billion would be externalities, including biodiversity loss, climate-altering gases produced by the breakdown of organic waste, and pollution that contributes to between 400,000 and 1 million deaths per year. Waste prevention measures and improved waste management could reduce those costs, but there are significant barriers to change, such as weak enforcement mechanisms. A treaty to address plastics pollution, which does not biodegrade and can cause serious health impacts, is being negotiated, with a fourth round of talks scheduled for April.
To realize the vision of a zero-waste society, we need to redefine what waste is. A lot of what we throw away is, in fact, a valuable resource, and so we have to start rethinking about the design and the delivery of products and services to keep resources in the economy, but also to ask ourselves whether that thing we threw away was necessarily something that we needed before we threw it away.
Titled Beyond an Age of Waste, Turning Rubbish into a Resource, the UNEP Global Waste Management Outlook 2024 has launched at the 6th session of the United Nations Environment Assembly, which is taking place from February 26th to March 1st at the UNEP headquarters in Nairobi in Kenya. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.